Alright, so hello and welcome everybody on YouTube. It's GhostWolf, and I'm going to be doing Arena Quest, trying to become the Lord of the Arena, finishing 9 games in a row. Before we jump into the arena, I've actually accumulated quite a bit of gold. I'm going to actually open one of these packs, see if we can get a little bit of luck before we go into it. For some reason, my computer always lags when I open that up. Alright, get some luck. These are actually all good cards for me because I have... Wow, can't mess. Oh, not too bad. Minion from opponent's deck into the battlefield. Nice. Yeah, so I actually haven't gotten any cards out. I'll open the other pack once we're done with the arena. Oop, there we go. Alright. So it's going to be up to you people in the live stream to pick which class I'm going to be. Alright. Alright. So let's see. I got Rogue, Warrior, or Paladin. Not super good at Rogue. Warrior, I'm decent at. Paladin. You want to see me do Rogue or Hunter? I'm really terrible at Rogue. Or at least I'm terrible at base deck Rogue. I haven't actually played any of the arena. This is my first arena run, so it's going to be terrible, just to let you know. Does anyone else want to chime in on the live stream? Or it looks like I'm stuck with Rogue. Okay, I think I'll go with... okay, we got one for Rogue, one for Warrior. Come on, we need a tiebreaker. Okay, we got 2 for Rogue, 1 for Warrior. 2 for 2 and 2. And 3rd for Rogue. Alright. I'll go Rogue this round. I'll see if I can get a Warrior next time.
Now, pick a card to add.
Okay, so we've got Mind Control Tech, Young Priestess, Twilight Drake. So Twilight Drake is good if you have spell power. Or no, sorry, lots of cards in your hand. Young Priestess is always really good because you can add health. I really enjoy any mechanic that manipulates health on something. Mind Control Tech, it's a decent card, but if I've got 4 enemy minions on the field, I'm pretty much screwed at that point. I like Young Priestess, gives me something to play first off. Okay, so we got Young Dragonhawk, Fan of Knives, Ancient Brewmaster. Ancient Brewmaster is kind of cool. You can actually use it to redo some card effects. And it's actually got a pretty decent stat, 5/4. Fan of Knives is good, 1 damage to everything, plus it gives you card draw. And Wind Fury on this card is actually not the most fantastic for a Rogue because there's not a lot of buffs. It works really great with any other class that can actually have buffs. I think we'll go Fan of Knives on this one. Okay, so we got Cult Master, which gives a card every time a minion dies. Backstab deals 2 damage to an unarmed minion, and Mad Bomber, which does 3 random damage. I don't like Mad Bombers. I've watched so many games get destroyed by Mad Bomber, and it never works the way you want it to. Card draw is always fantastic. I think we're going to go with card draw. Okay, another rare. Let's see. Give adjacent minions taunt. I know rogues really have issues with getting some taunt, so that's always a good one to have. This one's not a bad early play, but it's only health for that. And then you get a free card with the Azure Drake, so we do have a bit of card draw. I do like having the option for some taunt. Okay. Bluegill Warrior. It's nice to have charge, but the 1 health kind of hurts it. Scarlet Crusader with the Divine Shield is always a really strong choice, and the Dragon Hawk doesn't really work well for Rogue. Alright, Sap, return an enemy unit to own his hand. That's actually not too bad of one, but we've got Divine Shield and Silver Moon Divine Shield on the Silver Moon Guardian and the ability to freeze. Let's see, where's our mana curve? We're doing pretty decent. Divine Shield is always nice because it's a 2-for-1 trade. And we're actually getting quite a few of them. I kind of like that mechanic. Though freezing is a nice control thing, so you can knock out one of their strong enemy minions. I'm gonna go Divine Shield and hope I get another freeze. Alright, Cold Blood. Give him a +2 attack, combo +4 attack. So the rogue has a combo effect. So if you play a card first and then do a card with combo, you actually get the secondary effect. Wisps are really terrible, and those are terrible, so we're going to go with Cold Blood. Conceal. Give your stealth the next turn. 3 damage to enemy hero. That I don't like using 1-cost cards that just do straight damage to the hero. Give your minions stealth until next turn. That can actually be really bad because you can actually stealth your taunt and they can get through. I do like going a little bit minion heavy, and we don't have anything up higher. So Gurabashi Berserker, which gains attack. Gains attack every time it takes damage, which is actually really good with Rogue, because there's a lot of stuff that does damage. Backstab or the Raid Leader. I really like the Raid Leader. It's nice to be able to manipulate the extra attack on some minions whenever you need it. Gives us another 2-drop. Ooh, another rare. We're getting good. Okay, Perdition's Blade. This one's great because it does immediate damage, which you don't have to take damage for, plus gives you a weapon which you can attack on the same turn. Alarmabot, that's really only good if you have legendaries in your deck, and we're not guaranteed to get it. The Kodo is really good too, because it gives you a random enemy minion destroyed if it's got 2 or less. So it's got a bit of removal on it, and a 3/5 is actually not terrible. I do like Perdition's Blade, it gives me a little bit more removal. Another weapon, we've got Core Hound, which for a 7 cost has only 5 health, which does make it kind of weak. I take these out all the time in one shot before they even get to attack when I play against them. This is not bad. It always does at least 4 damage, 2 damage to the hero, and then 2 damage with that. It's kind of a little weak for a 1-cost card, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's better than most of the Murlocs, but Assassin's Blade is fantastic. 4 uses of 3 damage, plus I can buff it if I get some of the buff cards. Alright, so we got 2 weapons, so that's actually not bad for a rogue deck. So let's see what we got. We got Fen Creeper, which is 3/6 with Taunt. That's very good. I like having Taunt as rogue, because since you have the knife, you end up taking a lot of damage when you're using the knives as removal. Frostwolf Warlord is really great when you have a large number of minions on the battlefield, although I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have a lot of the stuff that generates them. And this gives card draw... We already have a lot of card draw. I'm going to go with the Taunt, because it's 3 damage Taunt, and so it usually will trade pretty well. Okay. Voodoo Doctor restores some health. You can use that to play around with some things. Mana Curve's still okay. I'd rather have some more low cost, but Senjin Shieldmaster's just fantastic. I'm going to go with that. Another Assassin's Blade, a Deadly Poison, Acidic Stomp Boost. Oh, this is really bad, because I really like having a Deadly Poison, because it just makes your weapon that much more powerful. You combine it with this, and it's really good. But the ability to destroy your weapon, and we also need a lot more 2-drops. So, as much as I hate to give up that, I love this, because it'll destroy warriors, and you can really mess up people's stuff when you destroy that. Okay, Chillwind Yeti's a really nice solid 4-drop. This is a pretty decent 2-drop, but it doesn't have really an effect, so it's not great. An Argent Squire's 1/1 for Divine Shield. I don't really like this card. It's good for, like, knocking one thing off, but with 1 damage, it doesn't really do much. It works really great in any kind of deck where you can actually buff that, but like I said, she doesn't have really too many buffs, so we're going to go with Chillwind Yeti. Okay, well, Archer is 1 damage. It's a pretty weak card, but it does have a nice battle cry, so you can usually get 2 out of it if you play it right. Grimskull Oracle, never use Murlocs in an arena deck, and this is Silence. Always take Spellbreaker. Always. Okay, Shadow Step. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. This is really great for playing Battle Cry. Let's see, that destroy an enemy weapon. Let's see what else we have for Battle Cry. Don't have a lot of ooh, we can do double silence. So we get a little bit of Battle Cry stuff. It'll also restore their health, so it's really, really useful. Spell damage is not bad, because, I mean, we can buff up our Fan of Knives and stuff like that. He usually lives a little while, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. And the Harvest Golem is really solid. We actually have a bit on the 3 side right now. I think I'm going to go with Shadow Step just to have 1 in the deck, because you can do a lot of fun things with it. But the Golem was a good, solid choice. Yeti or the Spell. We're getting a little high on the 4-drops. I like having my mana curve being more, like, centered around 3. This isn't great. These are always solid. This is not a bad 2-drop. And what else do I have for 2s? Yeah, I don't really have much on the way to 2, so I'm going to go with this one. Another Shadow Step or a Silverhand Knight. Silverhand Knight is fantastic. It's the first thing we've had that actually has a summoning. You play this with Shadow Step, I can summon 2 of the Squires. Okay, another rare. That's our 3rd rare in this deck. This is actually a pretty good arena run. Whenever a secret is played, I don't have any secrets. Taunt Divine Shield is always fantastic, and can't attack until you silence it. For 2 cost, it's really not that great, unless you have some definite method to silence it, so we're going to go with Sunwalker. Okay, Blade Fury. Destroy your weapon and deal its damage to all enemies. That's actually not too bad. Let's see. Gives more spell damage, or give one's taunt. I'm kind of torn between taunt and Blade Fury. I always like having optional taunts, because it allows you to get things out on the field really well and buff them up a little bit. And the +1/+1 is great. I have 2 weapons plus the ability to always get a weapon, so I can use that as a removal. I'm going to go with a removal. We got a lot of taunt in the deck. Don't like him as much. This Flesh-Eating Ghoul is a really sound one. Alright, our mana curve's looking nicer now. Sprint. This is really good late game when you're really screwed on cards. Defias Ringleader is actually a really good early card if you get coin into it. And that. So I'm kind of between these 2. I'd rather have the 2-drop than Sprint, because if you're... It's nice for card draw, but it's kind of expensive. Okay, we got a War Golem Shiv, deal 1 damage, draw a card. We actually got a lot of card draw. We got a Taunt Enraged. When it takes damage, it increases its attack. It's a decent one. It's not bad for a mid-drop. We could use some strength, and the War Golem is really solid and really hard to get rid of. Okay, so we do have a couple of weapons. So the Dread Corsair costs 1 less than the attack of your weapon. So what weapons do we have? We have, where'd all my weapons go? Assassin's Blade, which is 3/4, so that'll actually make this guy 1 if we have him out, or have that weapon out when we do it. And our base weapon is 1 attack, so he's a 3/3 for 3, almost guaranteed. Where'd our other one go? Perdition's Blade, that's 2, so that'll make him a 2 cost. It's actually a pretty good one. He's a high damage, or high health taunt, but... and I like give a friendly minion +2 attack this turn. We need... I like manipulating attack, but it's just this turn. This guy's a... he's kind of an expensive taunt. I'm going to go with this guy. I like playing around with it. Light Warden. Whenever a character is healed, gain 2 attack. I don't really have much in the way of healing. This is a really nice one if you're in a priest deck. Defender of Argus gets you the choice at taunt. Where are we in our stack? That can run away. I'm going to go Defender of Argus. It's a solid card and gives buffs and taunt. Okay, Assassinate, instantly destroy. That's great high-level removal. Direwolf Alpha, it's only for adjacent minions. Give your minions stealth, and summon a 2/1 Dragonling. I like this card because it just gives you some really quick minions at a not terribly high price. Okay. Sinister Strike I don't like. Cold Blood is not bad. We got enough on the 1 card. We've got a second one of these. This will give us a ton of card draw. Yeah, I just haven't played enough Rogue to actually think Conceal is terribly great. That was on the last pick. And this is a permanent gain of attack, so I mean, that's really good for buffing things up. I don't usually run too many Cult Masters. They don't have much survivability, so just 1 I think is going to be good. Okay, another Perdition's Blade. Master Disguise. Give a friendly minion stealth. That's a really fantastic one. And spell damage, I don't have a lot of spells with damage, so I think we're going to go round off our thing with Master Disguise. Not the greatest mana curve. We're lacking a lot of late punch. We got a lot of solid mid-game, and a lot of early game. We got good removal, so I think we're going to go with the stealth. Alright, this is probably not the best deck that could have been built, but I think it's pretty good for considering what I had. So let's get in here and try out my first arena. As we wait for it to actually load. Wow. Is there just not anyone on the arena tonight? Oh, there we go. I can always tell it starts to lag whenever I find an opponent. Ooh, rogue versus rogue, so let's see who has a decent rogue deck. Okay. Yes, going second, so this is a fantastic card to have in. That's not a bad one to have mid. I don't mind that one. This guy's a little early. Get rid of him early. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, we got Shadow Steps, we can play around with that, and then Young Priestess.
The pleasure is mine.
This is a really good guy to start off with, and then Young Priestess is not a bad follow-up. Or I could just give Young Priestess... No, because I can't play against a rogue, because it's just going to instantly kill it. So I need to do this one. So we'll coin into him. Alright, and then I don't want a Shadow Step. Actually, makes him cost 2 less? Nah, I'm going to play with Shadow Step with something else. I'd rather not spend all my stuff on that.
The pleasure is mine.
Wow, instantly backstabs. Okay, that's a decent bit of removal we already got rid of on turn 1. Alright, so she cleared the field, took 2 off. Not too bad. Okay. So now we can force her to waste 2 more... Or no, she's just instantly going to kill Young Priestess. We're going to need a shield to get up before that, so we're just going to throw a dagger on. Attack. No sense playing a minion that'll instantly die. But Young Priestess wasn't 2-1. I don't know. It's kind of a bad minion to have against a rogue. Ouch. Alright, so I'm going to actually take a little bit of damage if I'm going to try to get rid of that. Oh crap, we're not in a fantastic step here. I don't really want to throw the Young Priestess down if I can't protect it, so I think we're just gonna hit it and burn our mana on that. There's not much we can do here. This is why I don't like having a mid peak in my mana curve. I like having a lot of 2s and 3 drops so I can actually play stuff in these early turns.
Mind if I roll knee?
Okay, so that's one thing. I think what we're gonna do is go with the 2-1 what is it, Dragonling Mechanic. That'll get us a couple cards on the board and make him waste some of their stuff. This is great when things actually start dying, but he's probably would just kill it straight off if I tried doing anything with it. So I think we need to get some minions on the board first, and then we can start having him out there. And I hate taking physical damage to get rid of it, but I don't like leaving that out. I'll give him a card draw now. No, not going to give him the card. I don't like giving a card at the beginning of the turn. Now they have to decide whether they want to kill that early to get a card. Okay, a little bit of damage removal there. Okay, the fact that she had to just burn her entire board plus a removal plus the last of the dagger to do that, that was actually pretty good value. Unfortunately, I don't have any minions on the field now to actually have anything with. Okay, that'll be good when I get a higher powered weapon. Okay, we'll get some value out of the Young Priestess here, and we'll make it a target. I'd love to play that behind a taunt, but I don't have one to do it behind. And we'll just do 1 damage attack. And we can throw on our blade next turn if need be, or play around with some other stuff. And so we already buffed that up to 4, which gets it a lot healthier. Return it to my hand. Okay, that works too. And there goes the Young Priestess. So we didn't get any value out of it, but we made him burn a sap, which can actually save us a lot of mana later on. Okay, we need to get rid of this, because that's instantly going to die if he's out on the field. Whenever one other of your other minions... Oh, this is other minions, dang. I didn't realize it wasn't anything on the board now. Give friendly minions stealth. Alright, I think we just kill it off.
Here we go.
And now that actually makes our Blade Fury pretty powerful. Yeah, see, I'm really not a huge fan of the Rogue. I think the Rogue is my least favorite class. It just doesn't fit my playstyle, because I like having board control, I like having things cleared. You can no longer buff your weapon. That doesn't do any buff. And I didn't actually draw any of the deadly poisons or anything. Well, I did have one, but I decided to get rid of it. Okay, 7 damage. It's probably a good one to assassinate, but I don't have a 2-drop to play along with it. Most of what I would play would instantly get killed by it.
So many options.
Let's see. Actually,
Enter the shadows.
let's do that. And we can kill that next turn if we need it.
Here
So
we
let's just
go.
do some damage right at it to get a little bit of health advantage. Choice classes were Warrior, Paladin, and Rogue. Let's see, any other questions from the Skype chat? Yeah, so next turn I'm going to have 8, so I can probably drop this guy. I might just see if I can actually... Ooh, Cult Master. If I call this back, that'll cost 2. I can do the Cult Master drop for 6. Actually stealth it. Okay, he taunt... Okay, that's a Death Rattle taunt, deal 2 damage. That will reveal me, I think, when it hits... Yeah, it would be... I think probably Paladin would be the class I would be most comfortable with out of those choices, although Warrior is not bad. Okay. Can't really destroy that guy, except if I burn and assassinate. I really don't want to assassinate on it. Blade Fury won't kill him right off. Although I guess I could attack and then Blade Fury. And then that would actually kill both of the minions. That actually looks like a sound plan. And then it's only got 1 use left in it anyway. I take 4 damage that way, and that leaves me with 6 mana. So I can actually drop Cult Master. And yeah, actually, yeah, this puts me in a pretty decent spot.
Here we
Wait,
go.
wait, hold on a second. Deal its damage to all enemies. Okay, so it doesn't get hurt. It's not gonna hurt me.
Here we go.
So do that. 3 damage all around. 2 buffs on this guy. And he does take the little bit of damage, but he's still alive. Then we can play... let's see, Cult Master, Yeti, Raid Leader. Raid Leader will get some value out of. No. Let's do this. Throw a weapon on. And do some damage. So now if he wants to remove that, he's going to have to take 5 more damage to himself, and we'll actually be able to kill him next turn unless he clears the board. So let's see what kind of board clear he's got. Okay, good sign that he's got to think. Alright, so what options do we have? If he throws anything big, we can just assassinate it straight off, and then also play the Yeti. If we ever need to pull something back, we can recover some health. Oh, well, thank you! That's actually rather nice. I actually get my health back on this guy. And this guy will actually combo with that. I can actually buff him off of that. Okay, they've got 2 taunts on the field. And I need to get in through with some damage. So, what options do we have? We can assassinate one of them. We can drop this guy, and then... let's see, one of my other minions dies, so this guy's really not going to get me much value. Although we can kill that with him, assassinate him, and then have this guy on the field. And that uses, what, 8? It's not ideal. And then, let's see, the best way to play this is we need to play him first. Then assassinate the strong one. That buffs him up. Some extra damage there, gives him another buff. And then we can just straight attack, and next turn with a 1 attack with dagger and 5 on that. Oh wait, we won't be able to kill him straight off. Oh, we can drop a raid leader, and that'll be 7. And then if I need to, I can throw this and give it taunt. Oh, Faceless Manipulator. It's not a taunt, though, so it's not going to help you unless you get a taunt up, you're dead. God, I'm really nervous now. Essentially, whoever gets a taunt wall up gets out of here alive. Getting a lot of damage on the field, but unless these guys get charged, you can't do anything. Alright, so, never waste time killing your opponent. Drop the raid leader. Do the damage, do the damage. Wow. First game in Arena and a victory. Barely, but a victory. Okay, Hunter. Alright, Hunter's got a lot of traps, and I'm not actually very familiar with them, because I haven't played with the expanded card set. Okay, Sunwalker's a little bit early to get. That, I'd rather have the board clear later. I'll keep this easy one, because this is a more dependable board clear. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that has a card draw on it, too. That's always a solid card to have. Oof, that's not a good. I don't have any real early starting things, and I don't like doing a... Let's see if he plays a 1 health minion, and then I guess I can coin into this, but I really don't like wasting the coin on a hero power. Okay, he didn't do anything. So on the next turn I can actually coin into the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, which is not a bad choice. Hunter doesn't have any ability to do direct damage to minions, so he has to rely on his minions to clear the board. Okay, we need to get rid of that guy. Alright, so let's coin into the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. And next turn we can probably... yeah, probably just attack and kill it. Ooh, Young Priestess. That's actually going to buff it, so I can't kill it without doing some extra damage. Oh, and he's getting card draw off the double bet. That's actually... he had a really good starting hand. Those are all really nice, cheap creatures. Yeah, come on, attack it. You know you want to. That's what I want. Come on. No, minion. Damn it. Okay. So I don't want to die. He's probably just going to... I want to get rid of that. So I think what I'm going to do... Fan of Knives is not bad. It does 1 damage to all, which means I can kill that one, consume it. But he's just going to kill me. I only gain 1 attack. But it will kill the Young Priestess, which will get rid of some stuff. There's 3 minions on the board, so it's not really a waste. Yeah, let's do that, and this will essentially reset the board. But will deny him a lot of stuff. Actually get a buff off of that on him. And then, so that's 3/3, I can kill the 2/2, and then he'll gladly sacrifice that next turn. And if not, I'm going to actually hit him really hard. Yeah, Double Buzzard is a very evil opening strategy. I'm really glad I killed those off before it became too much of a shield. He'll probably drop a Beast, though, to get 1 more card out of this one. But I didn't really have enough removal. We're going to have 4 mana next turn, so it looks like we're going to drop the Dragonling, although we could do a Blade Fury removal if we need to. You'll probably kill it with the Buzzard, and then keep that and hit me with it. Yep. Makes sense. It's a pretty good play. Okay, that I can equip next turn. So I think we just need a Dragonling mechanic. He's going to keep doing damage to me, but I can't really, don't have anything to do to stop him. This is why I really like having a lot of taunt, because I can focus and force him to attack certain things and not others. Actually, I have a lot of stuff that gives me taunt in my deck, so I hope I get some of that soon. And if he ignores the Dragonling, I can actually give him extra attack this turn. Do a bit more damage, or if he drops a higher creature, I can give it to one of these two, so one of them will survive. I don't have any other 4-drops, though, so I think I'm probably going to do the weapon next turn, or a Fen Creeper Taunt. He's probably got a kill command as well, so I got to be careful when I'm playing really big creatures. He's probably going to do a lot of damage to them early turn. And he looks like he's always getting a beast on the field, so... Ooh, ouch, 2/2 and taunt. Okay, so I'm going to have to use Abusive Sergeant to kill that off. Ouch, getting a lot of damage done to me early. Come on, give me a 4-drop. Come on, something small. Yes, Divine Shield, that's fantastic. Okay. So he's got 6, so he's going to kill me regardless. So if we go... Let's see, is there any better solution to that? That won't kill it. I'll have to run both my minions into it anyway. If I summon this and then Blade Fury, still not going to be able to kill it. So yeah, we'll drop this. We'll Abusive Sergeant this guy. Kill him with that. Then do some damage with him, so then next turn we can actually kill that guy off. Actually, that might have been not the best play, killing him off. But we'll see. I actually thought the damage and health were around back the other way on him, so I thought he was actually only going to do 3 to me, but not 4. Yep, so he does 4 damage. Alright, so I'm in deep trouble. I'm getting really bad health disadvantage. Oh, and he calls him back, so I wasted that. Okay, that was a really bad one. And that card bug whenever you use one of the Brewmasters. Ooh, a secret. Okay. So that secret can either be... Oh, 2 of them. Okay, one of those is probably Snipe, one of them is probably Explosive Trap. So attacking him directly is going to cost me a lot of minions. Let's see, can I actually cause that to pop early? No. Alright, so I do need to get Taunt up. If I do this, I can actually equip a dagger too, so let's go Senjin Shieldmaster.
So many.
I probably should have attacked him first. Yep, I did that wrong. Okay, well it's not Snipe, so that's probably 2 explosive shots, maybe? I don't really know what else it would be. I should have swung this on and popped it. Let's see if we can kill him. This guy still has Divine Shield, so he should be okay if it's a... Oh, a Snake Trap. Okay, that's not bad. We actually have ways of dealing with a Snake Trap. So that is probably going to be an Explosive Trap. Which actually won't be terrible. So the best way to get rid of the Explosive Trap, I think, would be to attack him... Actually, no, this will attack one of those, so we'll at least get rid of one of them. Yep, Explosive Trap, knew it. Oh, Misdirection. Ah, good, I spawned all of these guys early, so I actually attacked something that wasn't terrible. And I will just kill one of these guys off. So that was actually not too bad for having those. Alright, nothing else I can do. End the turn. Thought that one through way too much, and I misplayed it a little bit by not attacking him directly early on, but ended up clearing most of his board and actually putting up a taunt wall. Changes its health to 1, instantly kills it. That's why I didn't play my big taunt yet. He actually has an empty board, so I don't think I actually need to throw taunt back up. He has a couple possibilities of charge, but I got lucky on that. Oh, there's one of his charge, so if he plays another minion, he's going to have charge. This guy actually does have charge right off the bat. Ow, okay, see, I'm starting to take a lot of damage, so I can't be using this to clear too many enemies. Taunt Divine Shield, that is fantastic. That is just what I needed. Let's see. Blade Fury, destroy it, does damage to all enemies. That's not going to do enough damage. I think I need to... Taunt Divine Shield is fantastic. It's going to take him at least 2 hits to get through that. Or I could... Yeah, Blade Fury and then a smaller taunt, or Blade Fury Assassin's Blade, but I need to stop this. Other minions have charge, I need them to not be able to get into me and kill me. I don't have any way of clearing it this turn, but he won't kill me now if I do that. And I'll just do 1 damage straight to him. Because I can't take any more. He's gonna have me down in 4 to 5 turns. Now he might have some broader removal if he's got a double shot or something like that. But basically, he's probably going to try playing a couple beasts to get the ping the shield off, but he's probably going to run a lot of cards into that Argent Commander, or Sunwalker. Yep, Snapjaw is going to ping the shield off, and he'll probably do a couple damage, but I can still do a lot of stuff with that. Ah, okay, 2-2. Still not killing me. This guy is not a beast, so he doesn't get charge. That does give me a very nasty wall I have to get rid of, though. You can't attack him, I'm behind taunt. I always get confused in this card because the Divine Shield always doesn't make it look like it's not a taunt. Okay, so I've got the ability to pop up some extra taunt, which I think might not be a terrible idea. Let's see. He's got 5 health, so I need to do 1 damage to him. So if I do summon this, that's 4 left. That doesn't give me enough options. Additionally, I can do Assassin's Blade. Pop it, that'll clear the board and allow me to start doing some damage to him. I need another taunt up, though. That's the thing. So let's do Squire. That'll put 2 guys here. Nice high health, and then let's give them taunt as well. So this puts me behind a nice taunt row. And then, looks like we do have to run 2 minions into that. There's not really much way around that. But he won't be able to get through my taunt next turn, so... And then we actually are in a pretty good board position. Yeah, I've got card advantage, I've got board advantage, I do not have health advantage. Although I wouldn't say I have board advantage because he's going to kill that guy and probably that guy. Actually, it'd be smart to kill that, but I still have 1 taunt left, I can throw another taunt next turn, if needed. He does still have charge. I really wish I could have gotten through farther and gotten rid of that charge creature, but I had no way of doing that. Oh shit, that's... Oh, okay, good, it's just one of those guys. That doesn't actually help him. Okay, that makes it survive. Has he got a second one? Oh, he's gonna kill command. Nope, just arcane shot. Okay, that actually takes him through my taunt wall. That's not good. Or maybe not. Yeah, it should take him through my taunt wall entirely. But all of his stuff is 3 health, so I might have to just Assassin's Blade and pop it next turn just to clear his board to keep myself alive. Alright, the timer's ticking down. Yeah, I think the only way I'm going to get this cleared, because I mean, that would be a trade. Alright, so let's play this smart. Summon it. We're going to attack him with it. We're going to Blade Fury. We got 2 health left, so let's equip another dagger, just so we burn that mana, and attack him directly. Alright, so I got a taunt I can drop next turn, and drop this guy to give me a little bit of more card draw late game while my stuff dies. War Golem in 2 turns. Please don't be the taunt. Of course it's Misha. And Misha has charge. That is 6 damage plus 2. He beat me.
Well played.
Very well played. Needed a taunt, I didn't have one. Alright, 1-1. And like I said, I'm not the greatest with Rogue, but I think I played that pretty well. I got lucky on his double secret play, and I got lucky. I managed to make it through that.